right, guys, we are back. Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy CMB checking in. And guys, I want to talk a little bit about Devin the Dream Haney because I never made a post-fight reaction to his fight on the Fatal Fury card. You guys know he was the co-main event on the first pay-per-view that took place in Times Square. And he was taking on Jose Ramirez, of course. Now, first of all, let me shout out Devin Haney. Congratulate him on his win. Proving his record to 32-0. Shout out to Bill Haney. I had no doubt that he would win. I talked, leading up to the fight, I talked about how I thought he would win the fight because he was the more skilled of the two. And I was right on the money with that one. But I want to give you guys my true thoughts on his performance in general. And quick disclaimer, for those of you who don't know, I am a fan of Devin Haney. I'm a big fan of Devin Haney. I just like the fact that Devin Haney always tried to call out the best competition. I like the fact that he's done a lot in the sport of boxing in such a short period of time. Former undisputed champion at 135, former WBC champion at 140. So he's a two-division champion. He's done a lot. But to be honest with you guys, the performance I saw, it left me wanting. You know, it left me wanting. I got to be honest with you guys. I did not really enjoy the performance put on by Devin Haney. Now, I am a lover of the sweet science. You know, I love a fighter who knows how to use his footwork. I love a fighter who knows how to think in the ring, make adjustments when adjustments need to be made. I love a fighter who knows how to use his jab. But Devin Haney looked like a shell of himself to me that night. He wasn't using his jab. He was using a lot of footwork, and he was lacking a lot of offense. He just seems like he was running around the ring. You know, there has to be a delicate balance in my estimation. You can't be too defensive. You can't be too offensive. You have to be in that sweet spot. And Devin was not. He was too defensive in the fight. He just seems like he was scared to engage. And don't get me wrong, I understand to a point. You know, he's coming off a year layoff. He's coming off of that, taking a lot of punishment in that Ryan Garcia fight. You guys know Ryan Garcia was on performance-enhancing drugs, and that made a difference in his strength. And Devin Haney, I'm sure he suffered for it. I'm sure, there's still some shell shock going on there. But you got to engage just a little bit, just to give the fans what they want. Remember, it's a sport, but you still have to entertain the fans because the fans pay their hard-earned money. And like I said, I do understand to a point. It could have been a case where, he didn't want to mess up the fight with Ryan Garcia. So he wanted to play it safe the whole time. But I think he played it a little bit too safe. And if that's not the case, and this is the new Devin Haney, then I don't know how well he's going to do at 147, to be honest with you guys. You can't go to 147 fighting guys like Boots, fighting guys like Brian Norman Jr., fighting guys like, who's the WBC champion? Mario Barrios. You can't go in there fighting those guys like that. They're going to clean your clock, in my opinion. But yeah, I didn't like the performance. I really didn't. And I had high hopes for the performance. You guys can go back and check my videos. I said that, this could be the start of, Devin Haney shocking the world, changing things. I can't remember exactly what I said, but if that's what he's going to give us from now on, I just don't see a bright future for Devin Haney, in my opinion. But I'm hoping the best for him. I'm hoping, he gets it back together. He pulls it back together. But we'll see. But I just wanted to give you guys my true thoughts on it. Like I said, I'm a fan of Devin Haney, but I am a realist. I'm not a guy who's going to sugarcoat things. I'm a guy that's going to give you the straight up absolute truth. I'm not a fanboy of fighters. I like fighters. I like certain fighters. But I'm just going to be honest on this platform because I think it's a breath of fresh air when a content creator is honest about what he actually sees playing out in the ring. But anyway, just wanted to give my thoughts on that. You guys let me know what you think. Were you disappointed in Devin Haney's performance? Did it leave you wanting? Do you think he could do better? I've seen him do better, but I want to know what you guys think. Leave it in the comments section. It's the CMB. I'll talk to you guys in the next one, and I'm out. Peace.